Louisiana State House has approved a bill that would add 2 commonly used abortion pills to the state's list of, quote, controlled dangerous substances, unquote. If this particular bill becomes law, Louisiana would be the first state to put mifepristone and misoprostol in the same category as highly addictive drugs like opioids. It would also make having the pills without a valid prescription punishable by fines and or jail time. Let's bring in our Shawna Mizelle. Shawna covers this issue for us, among many others. Shawna, walk us through what this law would do and the implications, at least within Louisiana, for access to reproductive health care.
Major, good evening. I think you outlined it pretty well. This bill would make mifepristol and mifepristone controlled dangerous substances, but it must first go to the state Senate. It passed overwhelmingly in the state house in Louisiana. Now, in Louisiana, abortion is currently illegal, right? So with that being said, the impacts that it could have on reproductive rights wouldn't be as big as we would expect, but these 2 drugs are also used to manage miscarriages, and so preventing access to women who may need them could have wide-ranging health impacts.
And that's some of the debate going on in the legislature right now. I've read stories about doctors and health professionals saying this isn't just about abortion, it's about other adjacent healthcare issues, and if you criminalize this, and you might limit access to it and therefore deprive people you're not intending to hurt from this potentially beneficial medication.
Yeah, the intention of this bill actually came from a state lawmaker in Louisiana who told the story of his sister, whose husband had crushed up some of these drugs, put them in water, and tried to force her to have an abortion without her consent. But as we've seen now, this caveat has been added related to making this a controlled substance that wasn't in the original bill, and that's why it's now going to head back to the Senate.
So the original intent was to criminalize something that would obviously, I think most people would find abhorrent. A couple having a very sharp disagreement about the future of their family, putting abortion medication unknowingly in a drink and causing an abortion without the other partner's consent. That's something I think most people would say, wait a minute, we should probably do something about, but now it's going into something much bigger.
Exactly, and now you've seen a big discord between Democrats and Republicans in the state, and you've also had national voices now joining and chiming in on this as well. You had Vice President Kamala Harris now tying this to former President Donald Trump, saying that this is his fault. But you also had the state's governor, who's a Republican and an opponent of abortion, responding to that criticism from Harris, saying, you know, you're doing something right, when Vice President Kamala Harris is criticizing you.
Does that indicate the governor intends, if this bill gets to his desk, to sign it?
It seems so.
Very much. Shawna Mizelle, thank you so very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Major.